Whoa, it's a beautiful day. It looks freaking cool. What's up going on, guys? I'm at a trail in California. Should probably watch the steps, but instead I'm going to look at this camera and talk because that makes perfect sense. And I think I've left my family behind. Family! Family! Oh my goodness, it's actually quite fucking stunning out here. But anyways, let's get into the topic of today's video. So actually today, ironically enough, we're in a very beautiful setting, but I'm going to talk to you guys about depression. I said it. Depression, the shittiest thing to feel. If anyone's going through it right now, my heart is with you because it's a shitty thing to go through and it really, really sucks. And I've noticed a lot of my friends, family, people I know, it seems like it's been going around a lot, like a lot of people just having a lot of trouble dealing with depression, especially in today's modern age. So I'm going to do my best to sum it up like the 14RN way, break it down, kind of teach you how to cope with depression, and hopefully give you some good steps to slowly climbing out of that little fucking hellhole that you're in. And together, hopefully with the help of this video, you'll be well on your way to beating the shit out of depression and getting back to loving the fuck out of life. Woo! Screenshot. Ooh, yeah. Gets brighter, guys. Gets brighter. Okay, so as far as the topic of depression goes, I've actually been brainstorming on this for about a month or two myself. I recently had my own bout with depression. It was started off as like these weird, just kind of intermittent on and off little episodes where it'd be like, I'd feel good one day and then one day I'd just kind of feel like shit. And then ultimately, it's probably like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. It's been a while now. Glad to say I'm on the other side of it, but I really hit that just really shit low down state to where you just feel so depressed, you feel lonely, you feel apathetic, you don't have energy to do anything, you don't want to do anything, nothing incites you. You just pretty much think like, wow, everything's worthless, I'm worthless, I kind of hate the world. All those bullshit and negative thoughts just start creeping in, and it's almost like they take control. It's like they just crawl into your soul and they just like implant there like a tree, roots going down deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's almost impossible to get out of that state. And it's true. And when you're in that state, it's kind of a thunk state, if that makes any sense. But you can't really think your way out of depression. And luckily with me, while I didn't do it right 100% with all the tips and tricks I'm going to help you with in this video, I managed to do enough to actually get myself out of it. And I'll explain more about that as we go a little further on. So for those of you who are depressed, who are watching this video right now, who are going through the struggle, the shithole, the bullshit, don't worry, it gets better, and let's work on this shit. All right, so let's move into the first topic. All right, as strange as this is going to sound, the first step to overcoming your depression is actually acknowledging the fact that you are depressed and owning up to that shit and accepting it. Now, I know this is going to sound very weird, especially in modern day society, because we're all about the Disney paradigm, happy shit, exciting shit. If it's painful, depressed, we kind of just shy away from it. You go up, you tell your friend, tell someone, hey, I'm depressed, or I don't feel good, or I feel sad. The immediate response for most modern day members of society, not to talk shit or anything, is usually to kind of stuff it down, or they'll be like, hey, go see a psychiatrist, get on some magic happy pill, start taking the antidepressants. If you're watching this, do not go on that route. Do not jump on that shit right away. Hold on, slow the road. I mean, granted, in some very severe cases, antidepressants may be the option, but I'm pretty sure most of you guys can beat it the natural way. And I just want to change your mindset on the idea of depression in general. Now, if you look at just life in general, everything is very cyclical. There's an on switch, there's an off switch. The lights go on, the lights go off. The sun rises, the sun sets. Day and night, up and down, left and right. Depression and joy, excitement, awesomeness. Now, depression, I want you to look at it like this. It's a completely normal thing to feel. And I feel like the more capacity you have to actually feel depressed and kind of get in your own feels and feel like shit, the more capacity you have to actually experience the great joys, the great excitement that life has to offer. Now, you might not be there today, you might not be there tomorrow, but for damn sure one day you're going to be there, and then you're going to get to look back on this. Like, think about it, like, I don't know, that phrase that's like, you don't know what you got till it's gone, and then once it's gone, you're like, oh, I had it so good. It's kind of like the same shit, but when you're depressed and you felt very shitty and very low in your life, when you get to those moments where just everything is good and today is perfect, you can really enjoy that shit a lot more than someone who's just never felt sad or never had anything bad go in their life. Honestly, they go down that road, they're kind of apathetic. So view your depression as a season. Seasons change. You're not going to be depressed forever. It's going to be over before you know it. But the good thing is you get a say in how long your season of depression actually lasts. And it's going to kind of determine or be based on what you do as far as taking care of yourself and as far as adhering to these rules, tips, tricks, things to do. I'm going to inform you with in this video and then just continue to follow it. Capiche? Step 1, accept it. Don't fight it. Don't go down that negative, malicious cycle of self-hatred, self-doubt, self-torture of asking yourself, why am I depressed? I don't know why I'm depressed. Feeling bad about being depressed. Oh my God, do not fucking do that. Just own up to it. Move on from there. You know what? Tell your friends, tell your family, like, hey, I'm depressed right now. But be proactive about doing the shit you need to do to get out of the slump you're in. And then if you are in a slump, ask yourself honestly, because there's really some people out there who kind of enjoy being in like the pitiful, depressed role, being depressed all the time. It's like they get this dirty little high and small little dopamine release from actually staying in a depressed state, being a negative Nancy. So ask yourself, make sure you're not one of those people. I'm sure most of you aren't, but those people are out there. And if you're watching this, cut that shit out. All right, own up to it. Step 1. You're watching this. You may be asking yourself one very important question. And that's, why the hell did he decide to hike in pearl snaps? And now I've got a good answer for you. Mistakes were made. Oh man, looking like some Misty Mountain Lord of the Rings shit here. I think there's a hawk in the distance or a dragon, I don't know. But anyways, step 2. Oh, sun is kind of being a little bit of a prick. Hold on. Alright, it's not getting any better than this. So anyways, you've owned up to the fact that you are depressed. Step 1, accomplished, out the window. Step 2 is going to be give yourself credit for the little wins. And I know it's going to be hard as shit. If you're in like the worst, most crappy, depressed state where you're just almost borderline contemplating suicidal thoughts and ideations, first of all, cut that shit out. Don't do that. Secondly, you're probably stuck in bed. You don't want to do a goddamn thing. And who can blame you? You're depressed. It's normal. But you got to try hard as fuck to get out of that bed and do something productive. Doesn't matter if it's as little as washing the damn dishes or cleaning your fucking bedroom. Do that shit. Feel good about that shit. Give yourself credit for the little fucking wins. And before you know it, it's almost like a snowball. These little wins will start building up. Then before you know it, your self-esteem's improving, your life's improving, and you're becoming happy again. And you're not getting out of your depression. You're beating that shit. Now, if you want to know the number one thing that you can do, would probably be physical exercise. Now, you don't have to go do a whole bodybuilding regime like me or be hardcore CrossFit, whatever. Just get outside, go fucking run 20, 25 minutes at the basic. If you're too weak and tired and out of shape to run, then power walk. Move your body, get some blood into that body. You feel like shit, you do not want to get out of bed. It's going to take all of your discipline, motivation just to get out of the house. But move your body, shake your body, pound your body, go fucking exercise, do whatever little bit you can. And that's the first step to crawling out of hell. You're not going to be motivated. You're going to want to leave once you're at the gym. You're going to want to quit, but power through, finish everything. And then at the end, you're going to get those endorphins, guys, by getting your heart rate up. You can get those endorphins, that little high, that little buzz, that little inch of crawling out of depression. You're fighting disease. You're moving your body. You're becoming healthier as I'm getting out of breath hiking up this hill. But that would be the one easiest thing to do, is just get out, do some kind of exercise, get your heart rate up for like 20 minutes, and just try to do that once a week. If that's the Least you can do it if your depression is that bad, but then go up from there. Hit it 2 times. At the minimum, for starters, I would say try to do at least 3 times a week. Improvise from there. Sorry, they had a little sign about like ticks and Lyme disease, so something landed on my arm and I might have Lyme disease. So, I'm gonna be just kidding. All right, get out and fucking do something. Move your body. One of my most famous heroes, Greg Plitt, said, when you burn out physically, you never burn out mentally. And it's true, guys. When you push your body to its limit, when you pump it up, when you go get a badass workout session in, you're gonna feel good. And your mind's gonna be relaxed. And you ain't gonna be thinking about the bullshit. You can get some fucking sleep. All right. Step 3, guys, is going to be to micromanage your shit. Sorry, I couldn't really think of a better topic for this one, but this one's more like a topic with a division of multiple little subtopics. So what I mean by it is, all right, you've owed it to the fact that you're depressed. All right, done, out of the way. Next step, we're making progress. You're using every little bit of energy you can to get out of fucking bed, giving yourself credit for all the little wins, as stupid as they sound. Whatever it is, washing dishes, best thing to do, try to drag your ass to the gym, get there, exert your body, get everything out, and then you will feel better. You'll start to feel better. Now, step 3 is to kind of, it's almost the same as step 2, but it's to really elaborate on not really improving yourself, but doing the necessary things you need to do to get out of your depressed slump. Now, you might have some bad habits you need to ditch. Obviously, drink some fucking water, get off the soda and fucking shitty fast food, high fructose corn syrup, all the shitty things in your diet need to be dumped out. You need to adopt some new habits. Make sure you're getting 8 hours of sleep a night. Not too much sleep, because then you'll still stay depressed and you won't have any energy. Diet is a big one. Eat the foods that are going to make you feel better. If you're not sure, Google it, figure it out. Some ones off the top of my head are going to be like quinoa, avocados, bananas, salmon, brown rice, any green leafy vegetable, blueberries. You want to get a diet full of antioxidants, and specifically you want to get a lot of omega-3s in your diet. Omega-3s are going to be the good fats that are found in pretty much like avocados, almonds. Quinoa's got a good degree of fat and all 9 essential amino acids in it. But pretty much, actually, I lied. I don't think quinoa has a lot of fat. Irrelevant. But it does have all 9 essential amino acids. Work on your diet. Google that shit. If you want to know more about these subtopics, I can do a whole nother video talking about it. But for me, guys, that was a big part of it. Like, if I skip working out for too many days, and if I start eating shit, just normal, bland, standard American diet, SAD, like McDonald's, and drive through whatever, Jimmy John's, Jack in the Crack, you name it, I can last a couple days, and then I'll fall back into just super depressed mode, feeling like shit, everything sucking ass, little things bother me. I start entertaining those really negative, vicious, weak-minded thoughts, and it's really just a downhill slope from there. So get on top of your diet, eat some good clean shit, figure that out. Going on from this, you do not want to be alone. Maybe if it was just recent, like a breakup or something like that, you need a little time for yourself, but don't take too much time. You need to get out there. You need to go hang out with your friends. You need to be with your family. Get out there, be social, and that's going to really help get you out of this depressed mindset. You need to get engaged. You need to spend your time doing things, hanging out with people, and doing things other than sitting around the house thinking about your shit and all the little shit you have going on. Get out of your mind, get into your body, go find some friends and family. If you don't have any fucking friends and family, then by God, go to meetup.com, find something you're interested in, meet up with a group of nerds, and go hang out with those fuckers every single day until you're not depressed, and then you have an awesome social circle, a lot of friends. What else are we talking about? Sleep, nutrition, socializing, being with friends and family. I think there were a couple more on this list, but I'm going to cut this clip out now because I'm actually running out of battery, so I'm rushing a little bit to finish this video. Yeah. All right, I just remember what the other 2 actually were. They are avoid drugs and alcohol and work on your mindset. Now let me talk about the drugs and alcohol thing first. All right, the shittiest thing you can be doing for yourself right now is getting pissed drunk, doing a bunch of drugs. And I think the best thing that really solidifies this is a line from a song by Bring Me the Horizon. If you know them, they're awesome. And it goes something like, the higher I get, the lower I sink. I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim. And this shit is so fucking true. And this is probably one of the areas where I fucked up with the most, because, man, I was depressed and still getting pissed fucking drunk and drinking a shitload. And it was really bad, guys. Like, I would just get really down. I would start like crying and shit. I would even, I don't know, I'd just like be like really drunk, like talking to my friends and say like some horrible shit that I regretted the next day. And the next day especially, like, you wake up, your body's fucking dehydrated. If you felt depressed before you started drinking, the day after is like 10 times worse. And it's like, wow, I can't believe I feel this fucking bad. It's like you almost want to just drink again just to not feel bad. But then you feel even worse the day after that. So do not fucking do that. Okay? I'm being open with you guys because I feel it's good to be honest and congruent. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But luckily, despite being a bitch and drinking a shitload, I was able to crawl out of my depression by just working out every day, prioritizing my sleep, getting at least 8 hours, still drinking plenty of fluids, and the bulk of it was cleaning the fuck out of my diet and just eating a lot of good, clean, healthy foods, and forcing myself to not be alone, be in social situations, hang out with my friends, and just get engaged doing other shit. And then the last one is working on your mind, improving your mindset. And this one's probably the hardest one to do because it takes the longest to condition to yourself, and probably the one that you're not going to like the most, because if you're depressed, you go up to your friend like, hey, I'm depressed. They just tell you, oh, bro, think positive, or feed you some mumbo jumbo bullshit. Well, in reality, you know, they are good things, but it's really hard to kind of practice what you preach and live by it, especially if you've been in the very depressed state of mind and everything's feeling like shit and you're just feeling really low. It's not the most practical thing for someone to tell you like, hey, think positive. I can really talk for days about the topic of just changing your mindset, but I think to keep it simple, a gratitude exercise would be best. So this is one that I really like. Shout out to Julian Blanc if you ever watches this video. Getting out of breath, guys. Gratitude exercise. Every day you wake up, think of 5 things. Like, set an alarm on your phone that says, do gratitude exercise. Think of 5 things in your life that you're fucking grateful for, and do that every single fucking day. When you're out of your depression, still do it. I still do it some days, and it's kind of pretty awesome, because what you'll discover is that when you're actually doing that, you're subconsciously training your mind to hone in on things that are going good in your life and things that you're grateful for. Now, you might be really depressed and everything fucking sucks, but if you're watching this video, you probably have 2 fucking arms, and hey, be grateful for that shit. Like, it can be as little as it has to be, but be grateful for it. Be grateful you have 2 fucking arms. You pressed play on this fucking YouTube video because you have 2 fucking arms. There's people out there who don't have 2 fucking arms. People out there without fucking legs. People out there who don't have their dicks on. Like, I went there. But it's true. Like, literally, shit happens, dude. Guys, gal, whatever. The world doesn't owe you shit. The world shits on everybody. Everybody has to deal with some degree of bullshit in their lifetime. The way you react to it, however, is a choice. Choose to be proactive. Don't react to the bullshit, and be grateful for the little shit. As little as it is. Find 5 things. Practice gratuity. You'll be thankful you did, and you'll definitely be well on your way to crawling out of depression. And hopefully with a little more breath than I'm having. Oh, dog shit. Or is it wolf shit? All right. Pretty much finishing up this hike, getting ready to head back down. I'm at the peak of the trail, peak of the high, so gonna end it on a high note. Haha, jokes. No, that was pretty fucking bad. But seriously guys, real talk. If you're depressed, if you're going through the fight, if you're fighting the good fight, if you're struggling, throw everything and the freaking kitchen sink at the wall. Something will eventually stick. You'll eventually snap out of this depression. Things are gonna get better. If you're thinking about suicide or ending your life, do not fucking do that shit. Do not give in to those negative, weak, feeble thoughts. There's only one of you. There's only ever gonna be one of you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You've got a reason to live. You've got a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, go out and find a purpose. There's something out there for you. There's reason to life. Live life. Things get better. Things will be amazing. Keep fighting. I know you can win. All right, guys. Till next time, Fortune Ran, signing out. Oh my god, why am I not recording this?
Oh god, no. Ugh.
But yeah, what say you?
Oh god, I feel like I'm sick now.
My sister is just, she's my little sister.
Whatever.
Also my older sister, conveniently for me. I get to be the bigger and the younger brother. But no, I was telling her, I like women.
Ew.
And I've matured into my 28-year-old man body. And I have one hair. Shut up.
Man body.
My 20. Oh my gosh. Long story short, I have one hair on my beard.
No.
Alright, I won't say it. People might see this video.
I'll lean
Especially
closer.
when we get mauled by a bear or cougars.
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 Ew. No.
I'm not a fan of cougars in the jungle, but at the bar they're pretty nice.
No.
Especially the country bar.
Ugh.
You know, the nice little 42-year-old blonde ladies.
Ew.
She is so appalled right now.
So sad. What have you become, brother?
I know, just yesterday I was watching Barney.
You could do better than that.
I've done so much
No,
better than
no.
that. Have you ever been with the daughter of a cougar?